Here's reason number 6 that I found in the Bible about why God allows suffering in our lives. Hebrews 5:8 says, "Though Jesus was God's son, he learned trusting obedience by what he suffered, just as we do." If we claim to be Jesus followers, Jesus is our example. In this example, Jesus was tested by the suffering and learned, proving by example, that following God was trusting God in spite of suffering. Jesus was suffering while obeying or completing what God put in front of him to do. When we recognize suffering is happening, usually the advice and devotions quickly become about acceptance and enduring and persevering. We pull out verses like, "In this world you will have trouble," and "Perseverance leads to character, and character leads to hope," and "Love bears all things, endures all things." But it is crucial to be aware of what is being suffered for and compare that to the type of suffering in Jesus' example. If a person is sinning against you, enduring and persevering can enable that person's harm to continue, and enabling sin to continue does not earn a heavenly reward, nor is it in that person's best interests or loving them well. God is not masochistic about suffering, but when God does call you to do something and in order to accomplish it there will be suffering, it is always for the same reason Jesus allowed his own suffering, for the sake of sharing a relationship with God with other people. Sometimes following through with what God has given you to do will mean enduring suffering, but in spite of the suffering, our trust in God has grown because we witness God's faithfulness. I'll leave some verses in the comments below.